Hollow Knight is a classically styled 2D action adventure across a vast interconnected world. Explore twisting caverns, ancient cities and deadly wastes. Battle tainted creatures and befriend bizarre bugs, and solve ancient mysteries at the kingdom's heart. So, what makes this Metroidvania one of the best games of the past decade? I'm Dastardly Dave, and here's what I think. So, what is Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight is a 2017 Metroidvania. This means it has a wide, sprawling, interconnected map, with an emphasis on exploration and revisiting areas after unlocking new skills, items, and abilities. The twist that makes Hollow Knight unique is that everyone is a cute bug. Well, they're not all cute. Hollow Knight manages to combine a fantastic map layout, tight combat, and platforming, some amazing character design, all in a world with engaging lore and a great plot. Not to mention the art style. Everything in Hollow Knight oozes character, from the NPCs, the enemies, and even the environment itself. Hollow Knight manages storytelling in a very similar way to one of my favourite games, Dark Souls. Now, I know that Souls-like is a very overused term these days, but the kind of environmental storytelling where you learn just as much, if not more, from items and the environment when compared to things like cutscenes, in-game books, and NPC conversations. It's really engaging for me. Players who just want to fight bosses, max out their weapon, they can do that without needing to watch long cutscenes or having to wade through lots and lots of NPC text to work out what's going on and what they need to do. But players who are interested in the lore can really get immersed in the details of the world. For example, you see these mantis enemies? Do you notice that their blood is orange? That actually has lore implications. It shows how these mantises are the traitor mantises who embrace this source of infection. Small details like this make the world of Hollow Nest feel very real. Hollow Knight starts off with a quick cutscene that shows our character, the Knight, walking through an abandoned town, stood atop a tall cliff before taking the plunge down. The game starts with us in a drab area before we manage to find our way to the main hub of the game, Dirtmouth. This is where many of the various NPCs we encounter will end up congregating. Once we descend into the Dirtmouth well, we find the forgotten crossroads of the city of Hollow Nest. This is where we start to learn about the world in which the Knight resides. We quickly realise that Hollow Nest has fallen from its former glory into a decaying ruin of a place, with nature reclaiming some areas such as the Green Path. However, we quickly find that not all who reside here are mindless. There are still NPCs we can meet, some friendly, some hostile, and some somewhere in between, neither friend nor foe. We can uncover various parts of Hollow Nest history from talking with NPCs, uncovering artefacts, and even from the environment itself. All of this adds to the feeling that Hollow Nest is a real place with a deep history spanning back hundreds of years. Combining this deep sense of history and lore with the huge and interconnected map and tight combat with unlockable abilities and upgradable weapons leads to a game that you just need to continue exploring. I have to say, there are some boss moves that felt like they would be unavoidable in certain situations, like if the boss starts doing a move partway through, you're already dashing. And that does feel kind of unrewarding, a bit bad. And as well, adding a large platforming section to unlock some of the later endings definitely felt like an afterthought. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed my playthrough despite these minor issues. Bosses are genuinely great. They're all relatively unique, both in terms of character design and their movesets. Normal enemies are all easy to identify and they attack in predictable, if sometimes challenging ways. The combat isn't perfect, as I mentioned earlier, but it's definitely good. There's a system of small upgrades that you can equip called charms. These allow for a lot of build customization, and you can swap them out on the fly, allowing you to adapt to a certain area or boss. The best part about this model of character development is you're never locked into a class or build, and it really gives you a lot of freedom of how you want to play as the player. Overall, Hollow Knight is a fantastic game, and it's probably my personal favourite Metroidvania. I highly recommend everyone and anyone pick the game up, although it can be challenging at times. Even if you aren't able to beat all the bosses, I guarantee you'll enjoy exploring the world and uncovering as many secrets as you can. There's always another charm, grub or Hallownest seal to find. And that really makes Hallownest feel fun and exciting to explore. So, in summary, Hollow Knight is a fantastic Metroidvania. It has tight, responsive combat, nice platforming, interesting upgrades, charms that can alter the way you play, fantastic art style, great music, and is an all-round fantastic game. Well, that's the end of my first video review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and hopefully there'll be another one out soon. If you enjoyed this video and want to hang out or ask me some questions, I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/thedastardlydave. If you'd like more short video reviews like this, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and consider dropping a like and a comment. I'm Dastardly Dave, catch you next time.